So, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, is it a fitting finale, or does it crash just like my editing computer causing me to lose footage and have to do this again? I'm not bitter or mad, just disappointed. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 starts with the Guardians are kind of in a rough spot. Gamora, she's not the same Gamora they had. That one died. This one in the past. So Peter Quill's kind of in a tough spot. He's drunk in the beginning, and it's a theme they kind of play with, but they don't really run with. I think they could have done more with that, but this is really Rocket's movie. He's kind of taken out of commission in the beginning, and there's a bunch of flashbacks. Some of them are really fitting. It seems like it's what Rocket's seeing while he's down or thinking about, but they kind of don't keep up with that theme, so it's kind of hard to know what they're going for there. Yeah, this is definitely like Rocket's movie. It's the High Evolutionaries who created him, so you see a lot of his origin, where he came from, how tough everything was for him, how he lost friends before, and maybe why took him so long to trust others. But you get the great crew. They all have an ending one way or another. I think some were better than others. They're not all perfect. James Gunn obviously loves these characters. He tries to put together a very, very good movie. I think this is a good movie. I wouldn't say great. It starts off slow. It's kind of stuck in the mud for a bit, and then it finally gets in. But, you've got the great crew. You got the humor. You've got the action, so it gets it there. It is like a Guardians movie, but it kind of feels like more of a Marvel movie than a Guardians, if you know what I mean. Because Guardians kind of felt different, but now Marvel's doing a lot of spacefaring adventures, so it just kind of feels like it's falling into that formula. In James Gunn, he loves Guardians of the Galaxy, but he's moving on to DC. He's got that whole universe that he's going to create and run, so I'm sure he wanted to give this a good send-off, but I think he didn't give it the strongest one it could. The character's still great, though. I mean, Dave Bautista as Drax in the first one. I wasn't too sure if that was, the script or if he's really a talented actor, but, we've seen him in a bunch of movies now. He is really good, and he's legitimately funny. Nebula's joined them since the events of the first two. She's kind of become part of the crew, which she's a good part, and she works with them really well, so I'm glad that she's with the crew. I wish some of the characters got a better conclusion. They all did. They're all pretty good. Film, of course, looks really good. It looks great. Even the CG, when they use it's pretty good. It's a Marvel movie, so there's a lot of money put into it, so that always helps. The movie was definitely designed to try to stir your emotions. They have a bunch of moments in this, and one really good moment, but they kind of take you from that pretty quickly. They didn't let it sit too long. I think the movie was a little bit long, like probably 45 minutes too long. They really could have ended it on this one planet. They could have had a final confrontation there, but they add on about another 45 minutes to lead up to this final confrontation. There's this awesome battle in the corridor. It kind of reminds me of Doom 2016, where they're just fighting these animals combined with robots, and they're just like ripping and tearing through them, working as a team, using all their powers and stuff, and like they're ripping them apart. This movie's probably got the first F-bomb I think I've heard in a Marvel movie, so that's interesting. Maybe more Marvel movies can go more the rated R. I know Deadpool, they're doing that, so we might get some more of that. I think that's interesting. Final confrontation's quick. It's pretty decent. They kind of all work together, so that's cool. It's always good seeing the team together. It's great in places, especially the stuff with Rocket and his past. I just don't think it sticks the landing. I'm going to say it's, good. Give it a 7.5. Maybe I'll like it more or less on more rewatches. I just feel like the two before it were stronger. I still don't think you can beat the first one. No one knew who these characters were, really. They're just some small comic, and now they're huge. And we got some good space action adventure movies, which I always love, big fan of, especially Mass Effect. I think most of the stories for the characters are done, but if Marvel pays them enough or wants the characters enough, they'll appear again. This is it. They didn't have a bad movie in a trilogy. It just didn't end as strong as it could have, but overall I think it's worth checking out. I saw it in the theater. I think these are movies that you are worth seeing in the theater, so definitely check it out. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite Guardians movie and your favorite moment from the Guardians movie. I'll see you in the comments. Thor out.